Hey guys, welcome back and happy Wednesday. All right, guys, again, you know what that means. That means tonight we get the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the Real Housewives of Dubai, and I'm living for it no matter what anyone says, especially about Dubai. You know, before we jump into this, I just wanted to say people are sitting here sleeping on Dubai and slamming Dubai. We have Giselle Bryant, we have a few other people, and they're like, this show is boring. They're calling it the Real Housewives of Dubai. But at the end of the day, like any new Real Housewives franchise, we need to give it a season or two, just like a new housewife. We have to give it a season or two, get to know these women and see, then we'll make our assessment and see if they're interesting enough to keep on going. Otherwise, just like the Real Housewives of DC, they'll get canned, just like the Real Housewives of Miami, the Real Housewives of Dallas. It'll happen. So let's just let this run its course. But with that, guys, we're back to talk about Kyle Richards, who's addressing the firing rumors from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And this is interesting, but also Cherise Pino is talking about, well, some of her castmates, and she's giving her honest opinions. So we have a lot to cover. Now, before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so we've talked about this. There was a rumor that we were going to have a big cast shakeup, right, on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And this rumor said that Kyle Richards is not safe from the chopping block. Pretty much alluded to the fact that Kyle Richards, it's not gone unnoticed by Bravo or the fans or producers that she has no interesting storyline of her own. So she's butting heads with the rest of the cast members or putting herself in their business. But at the end of the day, Lisa Rinna does the same thing. Now, for Kyle Richards, she is responding. She reposted a fan who said, I don't believe this. Kyle Richards is Beverly Hills. And she did repost that. But then she also put out another comment with an eye rolling emoji and a yawning emoji, pretty much letting us know, goodbye. Goodbye, Kyle. Because in the rumor, they were saying that Kyle would be let go. Kathy would be, moved up to a full-time role, and that Kim Richards was being offered a hefty paycheck from Andy Cohen and Bravo to make a comeback. But I said this at the beginning. I don't feel like they would, if they had the ability or were able to bring back Kim Richards with Kathy Hilton on the show, they are not going to exchange one sister for the other. I think it's Andy Cohen and Bravo's dream to have all three sisters filmed together. I just don't see this happening. So I agree with what she's saying. And obviously we know that she opened up about the hardest parts of filming The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills earlier this month. And she said something which might even make Bravo even more interested. She said, I know that's a given, but obviously the hardest was with my sister, Kim Richards, and that's family. When we have arguments on the show, it doesn't just end when the cameras go off, it spills into our personal lives. And then she also added that, another downside, of course, is just losing the privacy of your life, and the scrutiny is overwhelming sometimes, which I'm sure it is. But the whole point here is I just don't see where Kyle Richards would be canned anytime soon on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I think if anyone, and this is just a guess, I'm not trying to get anyone fired. I don't think that anyone, I would never want to, contribute to someone losing their job. But I think if anybody would be let go, it would be Dorit Kemsley. But then again, Andy Cohen loves that she brings it in the fashion department. Erica Girardi, I don't know how much longer we can beat this whole legal situation. And then the cocktail, mixture with the pills, I don't know if it's necessarily doing it. Lisa Rinna might just walk herself out the door because she's a mess on social media. And we've seen that with her dragging Sutton, Garcelle, the Real Housewives of Dubai, Kathy Hilton. We've seen it all. And usually they're not supposed to do that. So that's another one. And then, really, if I had to say who was safe, I would say Garcelle, Kathy Hilton, if she wants to come back because she has that famous Hilton name with her, Kim Richards, Lisa Rinna, if she stops on social media, Sutton Strack is bringing it. I wish Cherise Pino, I wish she would, enjoy filming, but I can understand why she wouldn't. I mean, she was with Will Smith. They have a son together. She's been in this life for a long time, and she just doesn't get down with the rest of the women the way that they do when it comes to the fights and stuff. She doesn't understand it. And she's like, you guys are wild. You guys are crazy. But speaking of Cherise Pino, she did recently come out and she said that Erica Jane and Diana Jenkins are the most authentic Beverly Hills housewives, while Lisa Rinna is the grandmother of the show, which I thought was really interesting in the shade I'm living for. So thank you to All About the Real Housewives. Cherise Pino may be the new girl in the Real Housewives Beverly Hills block, but she quickly got a handle on all of the ladies in the cast. The friend of the housewives appeared on David Yontif's Behind the Velvet Rope, podcast, where she made some surprising claims about her co-stars. And David Yontif, he's a friend of our channel. We've had him on before. And I do have to say about him, he gets some incredible interviews. So I have a lot of respect for David. According to Cherie, it's when it comes to Erica Jane and Diana Jenkins, she's claiming that they are the most authentic ladies on the show, while Lisa Rinna gives her grandma vibes. She had a lot to say about them, which it kind of threw me back, but this is what she said, okay? Diana, obviously on the show, has dubbed herself as the new Real Housewives of Beverly Hills villain, but fans aren't even buying that title, with some pointing out that she's not even a good villain. On the other hand, just saying, Cherie insists that Diana is an interesting character on the show. I thought it was just, in my experience, it was just the opposite, And sometimes when you come in and you've got hundreds of millions of dollars and you're that rich, people already have a preconceived notion about you. She is someone that I thought was interesting because she has money, but money does not have her. I was very impressed with that. To most people, you're going to be unrelatable, but I just thought she was so real, and she has the money, but it doesn't have her. She just shows up, which is really kind of way different than what anyone else is saying about Diana Jenkins. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we're not the ones who filmed with her. It's interesting to hear her perspective. While fans have labeled Diana as tacky and pretentious, well, I'm just saying, Cherie says she's in fact very authentic and very real. And she's the kind of person that you're going to know exactly where you stand. I like that. Some people don't want that. Some people want you to be phony with them. And you know what I mean? I don't want that. I want to know exactly who you are. All right. She said people need a villain. They do need a villain. It's funny because she says, I'm your new villain. You want me to be your new villain? And that's exactly what she spoke it, into existence. But I would hope that as time goes on, people will give her the space to be, just to see her humanity. Some things she just can't relate to. That's just not her life. But look past that, because you can always find some redeeming qualities in somebody. This is why I love her. This is why I love Cherise Pino. She is. Can we just give her the cubic zirconia, diamond, whatever you want to call it, and make her full-time? I wish she would want to do that. She went on to say that, I would say, what do you like about this person? We know what you don't like, and what they don't like, is that she has a lot of money. Well, don't you want a lot of money? What is really the problem anyways? I mean, I can name a few problems, But she also said that she finds Erica to be interesting. She said, I respect somebody who is honest and who's transparent and puts it all out there. And then I also like the fact that she takes responsibility. If she offends someone, or, she says something bad, she will apologize. She will. And that's what I saw. That was my experience. But for Rinna and the grandma vibe, she said, we were at her house filming, and she's making cookies, and she's running around with her little hair bouncing, making, sure everybody's cup is full and that they have enough to eat. And like the cookies are coming out. And I was like, oh my God, she's like a grandma, because for me, my grandmother was so nurturing. Yeah, I don't think that Lisa Rinna is going to take too kindly to that. But guys, with that, I want to pick your brains and I want to get your unfiltered opinions. What are your thoughts about Kyle Richards addressing the firing rumors? And what are your thoughts about, well, I guess how Cherie feels about Erica, Diana, and Lisa Rinna? Again, we will be live tomorrow for our Real Housewives of Beverly Hills / Real Housewives of Dubai recap. I will post that in the community tab today. So go ahead, make sure you check that out. And we're back tomorrow for an interview with Janice Dickinson. We all know who she is, so get ready for that, because it will definitely be an interesting conversation. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.